What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Killer Cam Friend coming back at you with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. And today, if you peep the level in the top corner, we just hit 31, which means we got my boy Fred Biletnikoff. He is going to be a legend. He gets both Legends Cam and Raiders Cam, but the really cool thing about this card, like Tyreek Hill, he is going to get Route Tech for just 1 AP. And of course, he has that Legends Cam. So if you have a Legend or a Raiders theme team, he is going to get boost. Luckily, they did give him exactly 90 in every route running. So he's going to hit that threshold. That's going to help him get better separation against man coverage. And of course, he is 6'1". He's going to have 96 speed, 98 acceleration on our team. Good catching stats across the board, 95 spec catch, which is going to help him get those better spec catch animations. And if we come down here, we see after the catch, he's going to have 92 break tackle, 97 catching traffic, which is good, obviously, 87 trucking, 92 change of direction. Ball carrier vision doesn't really matter, 82 stiff arm, 92 spin, and 91 juke move. So a very, very good, well-rounded card. But if we come here to abilities, that's what's going to be the kicker for him, and 1 AP route tech. He also does get short in and short out in the same bucket for 1 AP each. I definitely recommend going with the 1 AP route tech though. It's going to help him get better separation on pretty much every single break out of every single route in the game. A lot of people say route tech don't work, and I say to them, I don't think they're using it right, because on pretty much every single route for me, it's going to help me get better separation. X factors are what they are. He is a playmaker archetype, so he doesn't get anything really glitchy in any of these other buckets. Only 94 overall, but they did give him very, very good speed, has decent height, and that 1 AP route tech is going to make him very valuable. So we're going to hop into a head-to-head game. We're going to see how good this guy really is, and we'll get back to you. Hopefully he can make some plays, and we're probably going to keep him on the team for the time being. I did sell Herman Moore when I pulled this guy, or not pulled him, obviously got him from levels, but you guys know what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to be rocking Biletnikoff, CD for that 0 AP short and elite, and the cheetah for right now. We see right here I did end up selling George Kittle. I actually recorded the gameplay already, so this is going to be a little bit of a post-com for you, of course. But the reason I sold George Kittle is because Team of the Week, Week 18 comes out tomorrow, and there actually is a pack for a 90+ Team of the Week fantasy pack, and it is auctionable, so I expect pretty much every single Team of the Week card to go down. I also sold Javon Curse for the same reason, just to let you guys know exactly what's up with the rest of my lineup. But during the gameplay, I did have both those guys, so just in case you're wondering why my lineup is missing a little bit right here, that's the reason. So without further ado, Fred Biletnikoff, let's see how good this guy really is. If you're in need of MUT coins, we got you covered. Head down to my sponsor, AOEAH.com, for the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable MUT coins in the game. Don't forget to use discount code CAM for an additional 3% off. Link is in the description. Alright, so we are going to be loading into a MUT head-to-head game. This is going to be regular seasons, not all Madden, and I am in the Legend Division. We see our top 3 right here. Mark Brunell at the helm with Fearless, Pass Lead, Elite, Set Feet Lead, and Hot Route Master, of course, and we see his top 3 right there. Looks like he's going to have these X Factors activated from the new AKA promo. They can be very, very overpowered, especially the AJ Dillon Freight Train. If you guys have not messed with that ability, it is really, really OP. It does not go away on a certain amount of plays like others do. So it makes it very overpowered, and he's going to break the first tackle every single time. As we see, he is lighting up right here already. He's getting pancakes coming out in Gun Monster, and he's going to take his second run all the way to the crib on 2nd and 3. Really, really rough start for us, but we are going to get the ball back to see what our man Fred Biletnikoff can do here. But we are going to be getting the ball back to start the game, now that our opponent scored on us very quickly, and Fred Biletnikoff is going to be returning the kick. He broke a little bit of a tackle there. That's always good to see. And we are going to start out with a 2nd and 13 very early. I just ran the ball on the first play, didn't gain much, and it looks like our opponent is going to be playing in dollar. And right there, I thought I had that open. I threw it way, way, way too late. If I would have thrown it earlier, it would have been a completion. but really not great for us. And we see our opponent's going to get the ball right back and keep running this gun monster until I can stop it. And right here, I finally show that I can at least contain it a little bit. I wasn't baselined on the first set of downs. That's pretty much all you got to do to shut down the run out of gun monster. As we see here, his A.J. Dillon is going crazy. It's going to bring him to a 4th and 4. He's going to hurry up to the line and audible out of gun monster to this gun double stack. I'm expecting a quick throw to the left or right side on that C route, and he's actually going to audible back to the gun monster. And for whatever reason right here, he runs the ball, gets pancakes, and he's going to take this all the way to the second level and get a first down on 4th and 4 running the ball out of gun monster, even though I was all the way ready for that. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Super frustrating. After that, I just decided every time he comes out in gun monster, I'm going to come out in Overstorm Brave, because nickel over is a lot better run defense for monster than this is right here. And then Ted Hendricks swats the ball instead of intercepting it. Super frustrating. And on his next play, he's going to come out in this gun box, and he's going to throw it up to Tyreek Hill, who is going to ag me. So really rough start for us right there. That X factor that he has activated on Tyreek Hill, it's not double me. He should not be agging me like that with a 5'9" Tyreek Hill on a deep route KO Champ Bailey. I don't know why that turned out like that. It's super frustrating. But we see we get the ball right back, and we are able to hit Kittle on the deep post over the middle for a nice little gain. Right here, we're going to run a little bit of a bench concept. We're going to see if we can find the deep corner out, but I realized that he had his flats very deep right there. So we're going to check it down to the angle route to Pacheco. We're going to try to pick up a few yards. Very next play, after we run the ball, we're going to actually get the ball to Fred Biletnikoff in the flat, and he's going to make a great play, breaking a tackle and taking it all the way to the crib. So Freddie B on his first carry, or first catch for us, is going to have a touchdown, and of course my opponent's going to get the ball right back. It is 7-14, and right here I'm trying to set up this loop blitz, and he quick hiked me on that wheel route the first time, and then after this he goes to slot offset, and he is just going to run RPO peak zone bubble down my throat until I prove I can stop it. Really annoying scheme this guy has here. He's not making great reads, to be honest with you. He's not putting great routes on the field. He is just running like super body plays. I'm sure it beats a lot of people online though. You guys know, if you watched my spread offensive ebook, that this is definitely a way to play. It's super simple. You don't have to put much thought into it, and it can definitely win you a lot of games. You can really just run swing passes to the running back and gun monster all day, and you can win a ton of games. Right here, he's going to throw it up to Tyreek Hill with just 41 seconds left in the half, and we are actually going to get the tip pick right there. He tried to ag us again. I don't know if he realizes that's not double me or what, but he tried to go to the ag with Tyreek. And of course, he's not going to get it there. I expect him to be in DB fire here, and he is, with super deep zone drops. Right there, I did have that really deep corner route to Fred Biletnikoff, but we were not able to get the ball off. His dollar shedding crazy, and then his DB loops around the edge. So it's going to be 3rd and 19, not much time left in the half. And again, his DB is going to scream off the edge. So 4th and 27 here, I have to punt the ball. I'm not going to go for 4th and 27 on my own one. As much as I would like to, I don't think that's a smart decision if we do want to win this game. So we're going to punt him to Rock, and hopefully he doesn't get any points out of it. Right here on the return, he doesn't get much. About 10 seconds left, and we're just going to try to send the goons at him. He actually had a lot of time on this play. He's able to roll out of the pocket and find CeeDee Lamb on the really deep streak route. But fortunately for us, right there, he was not able to catch it because we have deep route KO. Then on the next play, he's going to try to throw it up to Tyreek again. Throws a pick. So we are going to get the ball at half with a chance to tie this thing up. At this point in the game, this guy hasn't really done anything that I find too impressive on offense or defense. He's really running a very basic scheme on both sides of the ball. So really all I'm trying to do here is make him stress his user with that post and these little crossing routes over the middle of the field. He's going to have to pick either the drag or the post route, and for whatever reason, he decided to pick the drag right there. I did have the wheel route to the running back as well. But I'm just going to run this play until he proves to me that he can stop it for the most part. Right here, I audibled one too many times. I didn't mean to audible to that inside zone run. So that's going to be a little bit costly for us right there. Instead of a 3rd and 8 or a 2nd and 8, we have a 2nd and 13. We are able to get 12 of it back on that little wheel route to the running back. But on 3rd and 1, the fullback dive is unsuccessful. And on 4th and 1, basically 4th and goal, I tried to go for the red zone threat. Aggressive catch, and it didn't work for us. And then right after that, a couple plays later, he's going to hit A.J. Dillon on that little swing route. He's just running RPO peak zone bubble pretty much every single play to this point. For whatever reason right here, he decided not to go with it, and Ronnie Lott is going to pick it off with inside shade. That corner route was just not open really at all. I'm sure he's used to it being open because of inside shade, but it really wasn't. Right there, couple nice man-ups. He manned up the post through the middle of the field, and he manned up my wheel route to my running back. So I'm going to have to switch things up a little bit right here. Only about 3 minutes left in the game, though. So we're really going to have to get 7 right here, or we're going to be in a very bad spot. Right there, Pacheco with that human joystick, unfortunately, could not get around that guy that was on the ground. And big missed opportunity for us right there, because we could have picked up quite a few yards. And again, another missed opportunity. I had the flat route to Pacheco, but unfortunately for us, the ball is going to hit our offensive lineman's head. I've noticed that quite a bit with Brunell. He is shorter, and that slinger one has such a low trajectory that the ball is going to hit the O-lineman's head quite a bit. So on 3rd and 5 right here, pretty nice defense by my opponent. I'm going to try to take off up the middle with Brunell. I'm going to pick up about a yard. But this is going to be a huge 4th and 4 right here. And this is pretty much for the game. Only about 2 minutes left. I do have all my timeouts. But if I don't get this, we are in deep trouble. And instead of sending the crib right here, he's trying to man up the slot on both sides. And it didn't work out for him. Tyreek Hill is able to get open over the top on a nice little corner route. And we have life. 2-minute warning now. Only about 10 yards to go to the goal line. We are on a 3rd and 5 now after I throw that little flat route to the tight end. So I have to get in the end zone here one way or another. I'm going to put in Gronk with red zone threat, and I'm going to try to throw it up to him again. Red zone threat is not an extremely consistent ability, but it's consistent enough for me to try it once every drive in the red zone. And on 3rd and 5, almost for the game right here, we are able to hit Gronk on the red zone threat. So that's going to be huge. We're going to tie this thing up. And our opponent came out in monster the first play. That got bagged, so he goes to something else. And he takes a little bit of clock with him. There's only 18 seconds left. And instead of actually trying to run some plays and get down in field goal range, he really just tried to take as much clock as possible. Make sure that if he got stopped, that I wouldn't score. And we see right there, he throws the corner out, and it gets knocked down. And then he tries to go for a bomb. With 1 second left in the game, he called his timeout, and we are able to get a couple sacks in a row, and that's going to take us to overtime. And overtime, I feel pretty confident. He has not been moving the ball great at all. I don't think he's scored since the first half, so I feel pretty confident. I am going to get the ball in overtime. He did win the toss, and he chose to kick. And right here, Byers is going to break off a huge one for about 25-ish yards. Really big run right there. We will definitely take it. And then we come to a big 3rd and 4, and we're finally able to hit my man Biletnikoff. He ran man coverage finally. Route Tech absolutely cooks with that 96 speed, and he is able to get into the end zone. So 2 catches, 2 touchdowns for Freddie B, and we are on the board. Now we just got to try to get a stop and ice this thing right here. If he does score, I assume he's going to go for 2. And he's running this inside zone out of spread double flex, I think. It's the same formation that a lot of people like to run QB wrap out of, except QB wrap isn't in this playbook. He's in the spread playbook. Unfortunately for us right there, on a really big down, he is able to hit Gronk on the little shallow crossing route, and he's going to go right back to the run on the next play. Just hurrying up really a whole bunch. I'm not really sure why. Right here, A.J. Dillon does get activated again, so that's going to be a little bit frustrating. He's going to run the ball again and get absolutely nowhere. So 3rd and 8. About a minute and a half left to go in overtime, and I'm going to try to send the crib at him right here. We see that I was playing backed off man coverage. He's going to hit the little flat route on the high ball. Gets a pretty good animation, but we are able to rally and make the tackle. So now 4th down and 4, and this is going to be for the game absolutely. I'm going to play 5-yard flats on both sides of the ball. Make sure everybody's manned up. I contain just so if Casey tries to scramble, it's not going to be there. He might have had the post over the middle. He goes for the C route and is unable to get it. So we are going to get the dub. Hard-fought game for my opponent. We're going to go ahead and check the stat line here and see what Fred Biletnikoff did. But he definitely had the game-winning touchdown for us. I really, really like to have Route Tech or Slotomatic in that spot right there, because those routes out of tight formations really, really cook. We see Fred Biletnikoff, 2 catches for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. That first touchdown, we had the flat route where he broke a couple tackles and stumbled into the end zone. And then we had, of course, the deep bomb to ice the game. So, as always, if you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, make sure you're notified for all incoming Madden 23 Ultimate Team content from your boy. It's Killer Cam Fred, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.